to relocate. I end up dropping my phone. I like how my hair like swaying. Y'all, I had to get changed. I had to clip my hair up. I was uncomfortable, but your girl is back with another video. I'm sure y'all have read that title, but in the event that you didn't, today's video is just gonna be, y'all, I'm in a new environment. Your girl is off the couch. So that's kind of what today's video is gonna be about. I'm in a, hold on. Let me turn some of these lights off, honey. Bills, baby. So that's kind of gonna be what today's video is gonna be about, y'all. I'm in a new environment. I'm no longer on the couch. We have took a leap up the staircase, which is amazing. We love elevation, big or small. And then I did say in my last video that I was gonna give y'all a backstory on how I ended up on the couch anyway. So that is also what we will be doing in today's video. I'm just gonna like show y'all my new space for starters, y'all. Cause y'all know I wanted y'all to elevate with me. So y'all know I gotta show y'all my new space. And I was really, I was so excited about how I've been in there for about a week and some change now. But I was so excited, y'all. Like, I was so excited. So I'm like, oh, I gotta record, I gotta show them that we elevated, y'all. Then, of course, you know, we started out this journey, you know, together. So like y'all finna see everything. But yeah, like I'm so excited. I'm in my new space, y'all. And then I'm gonna give y'all a backstory on how I ended up on the damn couch anyway. So yeah, I'm excited. So let's get into the video. Okay, y'all, so when you walk in the room, I guess I'll start off over here. Hold on, wait. First of all, let me step back and just show y'all like what we working with, what we got. So this my little for starter space, y'all. I got my little dresser. This is old that I've been had, my little accessories. I went and got that from my store. Where y'all think I got this from? Drop in the comments where y'all think I got this from. I got this from my store. Y'all should know. By now, y'all should know what my story is. This lamp is old. The lampshade, it was white. It was really dirty, but I threw it away. So we are going to get a lampshade up there for that. My brother, when he moved out, he left this little tree here, and I like it, so I'm going to keep it. And then there's my TV. There go my little animated nightstand for now. Here's my bed. Here's the curtain. And then we got my closet. Come over here. We open up the closet. And I got my, let me take a step back a little bit. Got my clothes in here lined up. And that box up there are dresses. It's a whole lot of dresses. I didn't have enough hangers for them. I don't even know if I got space for them. I think I do, but it's a whole lot of dresses up there. I've tapped into that now. Got my cups. My washer detergent was back there. Candles and stuff. Got my perfumes. My purses. Up here in that bag is my soap. And then, like, y'all know that thing that you put over your head to not get your hair wet and stuff when you whatever. So that's what that is. So I got that up there. Some extra little lotions. Remember when I told y'all I had a whole lot of lotions and stuff? That's what's up there in that basket. That pink and white. That's a makeup bag. And y'all, I actually accumulated these purses. Some of these purses were given to me. At first up here, it was only just 3 purses up there. But, you know, some were given to me, which I'm very grateful for. A lot of these perfumes were given to me too. I think what was mine originally is only 1, 2, 3, 4 up there that were mine. The rest were given to me. I got my shoes lined up and stuff. Knox dog food thing and everything. So yeah, y'all, we in here. Y'all know where that box came from? This little chitlins thing. When I was sleeping in there on the couch, it was just sitting around in the living room. So I'm like, I'm finna use it for like a little nightstand to put my fan on and everything like that. This bush was left here. This TV was mine. It was just in the storage. So I went and pulled it out. I got some curtains up there. If y'all can't tell, y'all see how bright that is? So the curtains are nailed to the wall for now. I do plan on getting a curtain rod for the curtains, but I nailed them up there for now, you know, to kind of keep the sun out. It was really bright. And again, this is just for starters. I plan on getting a lampshade. What I want to do to the room, I don't really want to do too much to the room, y'all, because I want to make sure that I go all out when it's time for me to move. So I kind of been thinking about what I wanted to do to it. I know for sure I'm gonna do like a hold on, y'all. I do have this my mama actually been asking me, girl, why you on the floor? Why you gonna put the thing, what is this called? Is this called a footboard or something? Oops. I don't know what this called. There go my storage, y'all. There go the rest of this. Was gonna be the nightstand that I was gonna use, but I'm not gonna use that no more. But here it go, the little footboard, and then it come with the slacks. If y'all can see back there, all of that is right here. I could have just put that mattress on there. I'm gonna ask my stepdad if he could help me. Oh yeah, that's why I didn't put that up, because I didn't know how. And I haven't asked my stepdad to help me put it up yet, because I know they've been really busy, like working and stuff. We resetting the house. That's why y'all kind of see stuff not everywhere, but kind of everywhere up there. We doing like a little reset and stuff like that. So yeah, y'all. Yeah, that's kind of why my bed is where it is right now. I was gonna wait to just get a box spring and just put both of them up there. But I still want my bed to give kind of day bed. Y'all see how it is right now? That's how I want it to stay. And I'm just gonna get the little footboard, put it up there, and then like it's still going. I'm gonna get like long pillows, really cute pillows. I want to get me like some sheer curtains up there. I like sheer. Like I'm gonna have the blackout curtains on the end. I don't even know if I'm gonna stick to this. Well, no, I'm gonna get some pink ones. I'm not gonna switch it up too much, like I said, because I really don't want to put too much into, you know, where I don't plan on being for a long time. But kind of what I want to do to the room, y'all, is just get me like a little chop, because this is my mama dresser, so this is staying when I do go. So to make it cute, I just kind of want to just give me like a I'm probably just gonna do like that pink that's on this cover. I'm probably just gonna do like pink, black, and silver, maybe, or something, I guess. So I'm gonna just give me some sheer curtains to go in the middle, some little pink, and I guess silver curtains to go in the middle. Just give me like a little chocolate nightstand to match this dresser, and of course that tree over there, because that's chocolate as well. And my TV, I was gonna mount it on the wall, but when I move out, I don't want my mama to still have those holes in her wall from it. So I'm just gonna get like a little I'm just gonna get like a 3-story shelf. Y'all know the shelves that go like 3 stories, but I'm gonna turn it sideways, and I'm gonna put that on the wall and just have my TV sit on that. And so yeah, I'm gonna get that. What is that thing? Is that called a footboard, y'all? I don't know what the it's called, but I'm gonna just have that put up. That way this bed won't be also on the floor. I'm gonna get like a chocolate king size headboard, but I want a low headboard, like a low one. And I said king size because I'm gonna leave my bed like this. So if I just get a king size headboard to go along the wall like that, that would be nice. And then I'm just gonna put like a little pink fur rug in here, hang some cute pictures up, you know, just kind of make it my own without really like putting too much in it, if that makes sense. So that's kind of what I plan on doing to the room. Of course, getting a lampshade up there. I don't know. I'm going to add some cute little accessories up there. Of course, we're going to have a bigger plant. That was just for starters. Just to, you know, yeah. So, yeah, I just plan on cute little rug here. That's going to come up off the floor. And then I'm still just gonna buy like some cute little long pillows. I'm gonna have a lot of pillows over there, up there. I think I'm gonna do like black on the end, silver, and then a cute pink one in the middle. Make this bigger with some cute little pink stuff on it. And just get like some cute little dresser stuff up there. I'm gonna get the 3-shelf cubby thing, but I'm gonna turn it sideways and have my TV sitting in there, and I'm gonna put like some cute little plants in the little cubby holes and stuff. That's gonna be really cute. I'm gonna get a chocolate nightstand, like that nightstand that's in that storage. I only don't want it is because it's kind of chipped off on the top. So I was like, no, it's okay. I might still get it and just put like a cover over it. I don't know yet. But replace my little chitlins container and put something over that. And yeah. All right, y'all. So I done set my ass down. Okay, so I guess we could go into, I should have went and got me like some little wine or something, huh? So we could sip and talk and stuff. Should I go get a Monaco right quick? And then I'm hungry. Should I go get a Monaco and something to eat super quick, y'all? Yeah, I'll be back.
One eternity later.
All right, y'all. I have to go get something quick. Your girl had to go grab something right quick. I got under the influence yesterday. And I didn't eat shit. I just ended up going to sleep. But I had to just go get something small, because later I want some chicken. I think I'm gonna make some chicken. But that I ended up in here because he moved out. I had been on the couch for about a year, I believe. It hadn't been a year yet. Damn near, it's almost a year. I was on the couch for a really long time, and I just was over watching people live their life. So I'm mad excited to have my own privacy. I'm excited to have my own peace. I don't have to, and then being on the couch, you hear everything. Like, you hear everybody TV. You just hear a lot. So I'm glad that I could just close my door, close up, and just be in my own little world. I love that for me. But so I've had 4 apartments so far. So obviously getting one is not the issue. So my very first apartment, I stayed in the Berkeley, and I was living there with who was my guy friend at the time. We ended up breaking up. We parted ways. We moved out. That's how my first apartment went. My second one, I moved to Reservoir. And okay, if you taking that long hill, like you're going towards Cantrell, if you know where, they don't have a sign over there, so I don't know what they call, but if you take the long hill like you're going towards Cantrell, Chanel Place, and then the school that's right beside Chanel Place, the apartment is right across the street from the school is where I lived, up that hill. How that happened, I went over there. I had already knew about the area, so I went over there to check it out. I saw somebody actually coming out of the apartment, so I stopped them and was like, hey, do you have your landlord, phone number or whatever? Gave me the landlord phone number. I reached out to her, and she was like, oh, well, I actually have a unit that's, the door is open, because the cleaners have to come clean it. She was like, I'm more than welcome to go look, check it out or whatever, see what I think. So I checked it out and stuff, and it gave cozy. I liked it at the time. At the time, it was fair enough for me. I did like it. So I ended up calling her back and told her that I liked it, I was interested. She told me how much monthly rent would be. Around this time, rent was like $4.95. So take us back. God damn. But so she ended up telling me like how much the rent would be, and she was like about the deposit and stuff, and I was like, oh, and I had more than the deposit. Then I was like, oh, I actually have the deposit right now. She was like, you want to move in today, right now? I was like, well, yeah. And so y'all whatever. So I was like, well, yeah, let's do it. So I ended up going to Kroger's, getting a deposit, coming back. She met me when I came back. She met me back at the apartment, and I gave her the deposit or whatever. She gave me her phone number and stuff like that, and that's how that happened, y'all. And I ended up with that apartment. I was young, and my priorities, I was not worried about priorities at the time. I was a DoorDasher at the time. So wait, no, I'm moving too fast. How I ended up not being in that apartment anymore, I had got away with like 5 or 6 months without paying rent. So like, I was very young. I was not fucked about priorities at the time. I was so yeah. So they sent a letter in the mail, and it basically said that their system was down. So we got to start paying our rent like through paper. So they sent the little envelope that it got to go in, the little address where to send it to, and all of that shit. I'm like, oh, bitch, I ain't finna pay shit. So I got away with about 5 or 6 months of that. Dumb as fuck. I was a DoorDasher, and while I wasn't paying rent, I was just worried about keeping my hair done on the town all the fucking time. Worried about it. Just dumb. Young, dumb, and fuck. That's not good. But I was young and shit, so yeah, so I got away with that, baby. Them letters started coming in the mail. Baby, that yellow one came, that blue one came, that pink one came. So yeah, I still wasn't though when they was coming, but when that white one came and it says something about law enforcement in bold print, I got the fuck up out of there. And then I cared at that. Yeah, I cared then. So they started sending me letters through the mail. I was just having a ball with life at that apartment. I didn't take it serious, none of that shit, whatever. And I also want to just say that's also a learning lesson of look at how fast that went. Like, I rushed that. So like that process going that fast, I should have not. Like, she didn't bring me into an office and sit down and talk to me and we hand over the deposits. She didn't ask for no ID. She didn't know who I was from a campaign. I didn't know who she was from a campaign. I could have got scammed, anything. So that was just a learning lesson for me, and I hope that's a learning lesson for anybody out there, you know, probably enduring the same situation or whatever. Don't rush shit. Like, timing is everything. Patience is everything. Process is everything. Look at how fast that went. I should have knew that shit, you know. And then the apartment wasn't clean, y'all. It was a broken drawer in there. The floor was just old. It was coming up. It was just, no, it just didn't go very well. So they ended up sending the little letters in the mail and shit like that. They sent one and it said there's something about law enforcement. I don't even remember. I just saw that in bold print. I got the fuck on down. So I needed somewhere to go ASAP. Y'all know they be giving y'all like 30 days and shit. Y'all, I'm so fucking hungry. And then what's crazy, I don't even want this. I want some food. I want some chicken, some fucking mashed potatoes. My mama had cooked. She made some baked beans and some macaroni. That's still in there. That's why I want to make some chicken to go with it. I'm so hungry. Y'all don't understand. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm hungry as I'm trying to figure out why Knox got a bowl of food and he in my face. Oh, you know what's crazy? You could be eating your food. He'll be so close he could damn near lick the bowl. But let you put some good in his bowl. Let you put a cup in his bowl. Baby, you can't even stand a feet away from that man. No, but that's how I ended up not in my second one no more. Bullshit. Needed somewhere to go ASAP with the 30 days. I went and looked at Legacy Point. Viewed and toured the 590. I liked it. It was dope. I like that for real though. That wasn't just on me trying to. I actually really did Legacy Point. Viewed and toured the apartment that was 590, right? Moved in. The apartment was huge. The apartment that they moved me in was big as shit. For it to be 590, that apartment was big, y'all. I was like, damn. At first, when I first walked in there, I was like, maybe it's been some kind of mix-up. Like, but then again, the apartment that they moved me in wasn't what I viewed. I viewed like a 1-bedroom, 590 sized apartment. But what they put me in, it was just like, it was wide as fuck. Like, the bedroom was wide as shit. The living room was big as fuck. If you stay in Legacy Point, you know their apartments is big. So like, viewed into the 590, lived there. It was time to pay rent. Yeah, and when it was time to pay rent, that motherfucker said $855. So I'm calling the office. I'm like, I think it's been some kind of mix up. I don't, you know. So I was asking her, like, wait, no, I'm lying. The first month it was $855 and I paid it. I went ahead and paid it because I'm like, maybe it's just, you know, upfront deposits and shit that I just don't know about. So I'm like, it's cool, I paid it. The second month come around, it was $8.55 again. I was like, okay, man. That's when I called the office. So I called them and I'm like, hey, I think it's been some kind of mix-up. I've been paying $8.55 lately, and I viewed into it a $5.90. So she come ask me, she was like, okay, well, if you felt like that it was a mix-up, why did you pay it the first time? I was like, well, I figured it was like upfront deposits or something that I didn't know about. So I was like, well, I'll just pay it and just wait till it come around again. And if it's still the same thing again, we're going to try to figure out what's going on. So she's like, okay, we talked about it or whatever, and they wasn't too nice about it anyway, but we talked about it, and she was just like, okay, well, you will have to pay the $8.55 and then pay the $5.90, then we could put you in your correct unit. I felt like that was unfair, and that the mishap wasn't on me. Business is business. I did live there for a month, but if you know that I felt like if I wasn't like intentionally like on no bullshit, they could have handled it a little bit better. You feel me? Like they could have just, I felt like I should have just paid the $8.55 because I did stay there, and business is business, even though, you know, but I get it. So I'm like, I feel like I should have paid I'm telling her, I think I should just pay the $8.55 and y'all just put me in my correct unit. Like, why am I paying the $5.90? That's not on me. You know what I mean? She like, well, you have been staying there, yada, 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 whatever. So we got nowhere. So I told that hoe, however your eviction process go on, start her up. So ended up leaving Legacy Point, moved back with my mama. At that time, she was staying in Granny Mound. And then my mama was getting ready to move from Granny Mound. And I was getting ready to move again too. Y'all, when I was young, I just always felt like in order for me to put on a hat, no, I'm sorry. Like when I was young, I just felt like being oh so grown meant you had your own shit. I don't know why I just was so eager to have my own shit. Like, I don't know. Because I used to be in them by myself. I barely had friends. I used to just be on the town all the time. So why I was so eager for my own place, I don't damn know. If I could take back time, I would not have had all them apartments. I wouldn't have moved yet. Like the way that I'm thinking now, I would have took full advantage of it back then. I would have been somewhere totally different if I would have did things different back then. But, okay, so ended up leaving Legacy Point. I packed up, I got up at, y'all know what's crazy? When I left Legacy Point like a month later, it was a girl on the news. She had rats in her house, and she was saying that she had been blowing them up. She had caught the people, the news people that come to your house and stuff. She caught them. I found that shit crazy as shit. But anyway, ended up losing Legacy Point. Well, leaving there, I felt like that was some unfair. I felt like that was some unfair business. So I ended up leaving Legacy Point. My mama stayed in Granny Mound. When she was moving, I moved again, and this is my fourth apartment. I moved to a complex. It was on North Chico Road. They don't have a sign either. No. As I'm telling this story, observe some shit. How many times have I said that the complexes don't have no sign? They just got a phone number attached. That's not professional. Like, that's like, anywho, we'll get there. But, so yeah, they didn't have no sign. I ended up, my mama actually found that complex for me, and it was actually a pretty decent complex. It was nice or whatever. So, yeah, the complex was nice. Moved in over there. Rent was decent. Everything was okay. But like every day that I would get up, it would be like a cockroach or a water bug laying on their back. I'm like, where these roaches come? It'll be roaches and water bugs, but they will always be dead. I'm like, why? And it was literally either every day or every other day I woke up to something laying on its back. One. So I ended up telling her, hey, I'm having a problem with bugs or whatever. And I had a guinea pig at the time. She's like, oh, well, that's why I said on the lease that we don't do animals because they attract bugs. So she told me that my guinea pig was attracting the bug. Brought my guinea pig back home to my mama and them. So yeah. I'm like, all right, well, okay, I'm going to just take her to my mama's house. Brought her back to mama's house. Was still killing bugs, y'all. Anywho. So that was the issue for me. I had already planned on not being there for long anyway due to the whole bug thing. And then, yeah, I ended up I was at St. Vincent and I was switching departments. So my pay period was going to change. So, yeah, I was working at I was doing patient transport at St. Vincent, but I was moving to sterile processing. So, excuse me. So, I switched departments, and I was telling her, hey, you know, when you switching a department is just like starting a job. They don't start you on the pay period, so you don't get paid in like 2 weeks. You get paid in like 3. So basically, she was just like, I was telling her that I'm gonna be like a week and some change late on my rent, y'all. She's like, oh no, you can't go into next month owing anything from the last month. Oh wait, I hadn't paid rent that month. Yeah, I was supposed to pay rent on the 1st. But no. Okay, so I was switching departments. So the last check I had paid the rent with. Then when I switched departments, I was going to work those 2 weeks and then pay my rent. This was towards the end of the month. So she's like, oh no, you can't go into the next month owing anything from the last month and stuff. I'm like, well, damn. So she wasn't having it. I tried to negotiate with her. I didn't ask any, like, who the fuck gonna give you $600? Nobody, you know, so I was like, damn. So shit, I ended up staying there and at least waiting to try to see if she'll just say, look it, I'm gonna let her get her shit together, baby. That lady came and knocked on my door and was like, ma'am, it's been a week and some change over into the new month and you gotta go, and we calling law enforcement, shit like that. I'm like, damn. Lost that apartment. My mama ended up moving to Southwest to a 3-bedroom house. I had my own room over there, so I was like, okay, from that point, I'm gonna just get another apartment again. So, yeah, she ended up moving out. She was telling us that she finna move from over there because, like, new management came, the rent had went up and stuff like that, shit like that. So she like, we finna move. So when she was moving, she was moving here. I told her, get a 2-bed, don't get a 3 because I won't be there long. So she like, no, she was like, well, whether you there long or not, I'm gonna still get a 3. And if you do end up moving out, then I'm gonna just go down to a 2. I'm like, mom, but I was like, mama, but I don't want you paying unnecessary, you know, I don't want you paying a high amount if you don't have to. Like, I'm not gonna be there long, mama. I'm gonna be okay, I promise. Like, just get a 2-bedroom and I was telling her to get a 2-bedroom for my brother and them. I'm like, just get a 2-bed, don't get a 3. I ain't gonna be there long. So she got the 2-bed. I'm sleeping on the couch for some time, and then time is just progressing. My mental is changing. I'm getting advice from people and stuff like that. So me and my mama actually ended up coming up with, she brought the plan, she brought this to my attention, and I feel like I was like, damn, it's actually pretty smart. So she was just like, well, I thought about it, and why won't you just pay off your fines before you leave? That way you won't have too much on your back. I'm like, okay, bet, I could do that. And so then she was like, I'm not gonna pay off my fines. And then I thought about furniture. I'm like, well, and then I at least want to move and already have at least a bedroom set and a living room set at least when I do go. I want to already have that. So I'm like, okay, I could be financing furniture. I could be financing furniture up until then or whatever. So plans had changed, things had changed or whatever. So yeah, that sums up how I ended up on the couch. Like, my mama moved from Southwest to here, and I just kind of told her, don't get a 3-bedroom, get a 2. I won't be there long, but obviously things have changed and I was here longer than I expected. So that's how I ended up on the couch. My brother now has his own apartment. That's how I ended up in this room, and we just gonna keep elevating from there. And I know I'm aware that I'm 25, so I shouldn't be excited to have my own room. You know what I mean? But this journey is different for me. I've had 4 apartments. So when I do get an apartment again, it's going to be my last. Well, I don't know if it's going to be my last. So when I do get an apartment again, I'm going to do shit the right way. You know what I mean? I don't just want to jump out there like I have did previously before. And I feel like me paying off my fines will be amazing. It'll take some slack off of me. And then me already having at least a bedroom and a living room set, that would be amazing. That way when I do move, I don't have to be so wrapped up. I don't have to discipline myself for too long worried about furniture. I can still move and still go live my life. You know what I mean? So I think that that's an amazing idea. That's why I haven't moved yet, y'all. I'm gonna get these fines paid off. And then as far as financing furniture, I don't know which route I want to take when it comes to that. I don't know if I want to what y'all think I should do? I don't know. Okay, because how Wayfair works, you could okay, let's just say I find a bedroom set for $2K. And how Wayfair works, you put down $150 and they'll deliver it to you either the same day, and you just pay on it monthly. And so I was like, as far as finance, I don't know if I want to just get a storage and then just get the furniture dropped off at the storage and just pay on it monthly until I'm ready to move, or if I want to just go ahead and move, and as I'm paying my monthly rent and my bills, just pay on the furniture as well. Because I thought about it. It could go either way. Because if I do move, I'm not going to be paying on the furniture forever. So it's like, but I kind of feel like if I go ahead and already have it, I won't have to worry about major. That would be amazing. So I kind of think I'm going to just finance it and get a storage and put it in there until I go. I think that'll be an amazing thing. So yeah, y'all, that's how your girl ended up. Okay, that's how your girl ended up where she is now. And hold on. Hold up. It's ceiling fan on, my food getting cold. Hold on, y'all. So that's the little backstory on how I ended up where I am and everything. And I'm this time I just want to get it right. I haven't jumped out there and got an apartment again because I just want to learn from, you know, the last 4 times that I went out there and got an apartment. I want to move and already have a living room and a furniture set. That's something that I want. I think my fines being gone away will be amazing because not, you know, I'll be 1052. Like, I don't have to worry about getting an apartment, moving in, getting happy with life, getting comfortable. Then boom, I get pulled over. Now I'm back at square one. So I think that'll be amazing to get that taken care of. And I just want to do it right. I want to do it steady this time. And I'm learning from my past situations. You know what I mean? Like, don't rush it. Take your time. It's all about getting it right, y'all. That's what we on. We like, our life is not like no like we ain't serious. But like, you know, we just trying to get it right. So that way when we do jump out there, we can actually live. We don't have to be so wrapped around problems and finances. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm aiming for. Being able to jump out there and still live my life happily. I know bumps still gonna come in the road, like totally fine. But I just want to make sure that when I do jump back out there, I'm jumping out there comfortably. And then, you know, when the timing is right. You know what I mean? So that's, you know, that's where I am right now, y'all. And oh, and I forgot to tell y'all, your girl got a job. I forgot to tell y'all because on my last video, I didn't have a job. So I did find me a little part-time, right? So I did find me a job. Excuse the siren, y'all, but I ended up finding me a job. So now all I'm aiming for is just another little part-time. I'm looking for something, a good little 5 to 9, little 5 to 10, nothing too major in the evening. So I have a morning part-time. Now I'm looking for a night part-time. And the reason why I went part-time is because the job that I have now, I didn't know that it was part-time. But I like it. It's easy. I'm in my own zone. I do what I do. So that's why I was like, okay, I'm gonna stay here and I'm gonna just find me something to do in the evening when I do leave here. So your girl got a job. So like I told y'all in the last video, our goals still the same. They haven't changed. They was just on pause, but now we back to rolling. So now my plans are to just start paying off my fines, and which I was already in the process of doing that before. Okay, the last job I was at was UAMS. When I did my last video, I had just lost that job like the end of March. Yeah, towards the end of March, I had ended up losing that job. And yeah, and so, yeah. So I ended up losing that job towards the end of March. That was UAMS. What was I getting to? Why did I even say that? All right. So the last job I was at, my chin. So the last job that I was at was UAMS, and they let me go towards the end of March. And I was already like in the process of getting priorities in order. Like, I started that job February the 3rd, and they let me go towards the end of March. And when I started that job, I had owed my mama. Because before I started that job, she helped me a lot before I even got it. I had went without a job for a really long time before I got that one. And she was helping me out like major. She was helping me out a lot. This other person was helping me out a lot as well. So my goals were to pay them back first, then start paying off my fines. And as I'm paying off my fines, finance furniture as well. And then just keep going from there. And yeah, so when I started that February the 3rd, ended up getting my check. I accumulated 3 checks before they let me go. And with those 3 checks, they all was like, I ended up paying my mama back. And I paid my mama back like $800 every check. So if I could do that within a month, I only got 3 fines, and they all $1,000 a piece. And 2 of my fines I've already paid some on, so they're not even $1,000 no more. So if I just feel like if I could do $800 3 times within a month, how I plan on paying on my fines is just 500, 500, 500, 500. Like, I'm not on no, I don't want to be on no $40 payment plan a month, all of that. I'm literally finna give them a lump sum so I can get it out the way. So I just feel like when I watched myself do that, pay my mama back, I was like, damn, my goals are really gonna happen quicker than I thought. Because when I got that audit, I thought it was gonna take me 2 months to pay my mama back. It took me literally a month. I was like, damn, okay, pay her back. Then I was gonna move on to paying the other person back that helped me out a lot. And then I was gonna start paying my fines. And as I'm paying off my fines, finance my furniture or whatever. So we back on track, y'all. So I do have a job. I've paid my mama back. So now I can go ahead and start paying on my fines and financing furniture. And as I'm paying on my fines and financing furniture, I'm gonna just be traveling, still doing my content, just tapping into life. I'm just gonna take advantage of being able to live at home with my mama and not having to pay too much, you know what I mean? So that's kind of what I'm on, y'all. I'm paying these fines off, I'm financing this furniture, and we tapping into life, you know. We still out here living life, and we soaking up, you know, having cheap. We just soaking up what I should have soaked up a long time ago. So I'm not gonna be here, you know, that long. But while I'm here, I am gonna take advantage of being able to have this opportunity. So yeah. So that's kind of what I'm on right now. And yeah, y'all, that's the backstory on. That's my little story time. Classic, but you know we be outside with it. We be riding. Why every video I'm always hungry? But y'all, I'm literally about to go make this chicken. I'm hungry as shit. I'm about to go make this chicken. And then, yeah, I was going to sit on the floor or like sit on my bed and do this video. But I was uncomfortable down there. That is the plans as far as updating and everything. Those were my plans for that. And yeah, I'm like hungry. I'm really, really hungry. And I'm not even just saying it just because I say it every video. I'm dead hungry. I haven't ate shit. So I just wanted to come on here and show y'all the new environment. And I wanted to show y'all the new environment because we elevated, y'all. And like I say, I know that's what I was saying earlier in the video. Like, I'm aware I'm 25, so I should not be this excited to have my own room. I should be somewhere bigger, better, whatever the I'm just here to tell y'all, it's not age. Don't put an age limit on your life. Like, you don't have to have an apartment by 18. You don't have to have your own space by 25. Like, the shit, you know, our generation, or we try to normalize, you know, that just goes back to my last video. You don't have to keep up with your peers. You don't have to keep up with social media. You don't have to keep up with none of that shit. Literally, set your own goals, set your own path, and follow it. Like, yes, mishaps are gonna happen, y'all, and that's it. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to show y'all my new environment. My hair ended up coming out in the front right there, but I just kind of want to show y'all the new environment, y'all. I'm really excited about it, and I'm aware I'm too old to be excited about having my own room, but like I say, this journey was a learning journey for me. I'm looking at this journey a whole lot different now, you know what I mean? And I just feel like slow progress is better than no progress. And we celebrating every win, whether it's big or small, slight or major. We celebrating every win. And me coming from the couch to having my own room, I feel like we taking a walk up the staircase. We going up, you know what I mean? We're going up little by little, but we going up, and that's all that matters. And now the goal is to go from a room to having about 4 or 5 rooms that are mine, you know. So, but we'll get there. But it's just all about elevation, y'all. Like, like I say, don't keep up with your peers. Don't keep up with social media. Literally, like, we here for a good time, not a long time. We get one life to live, y'all. Don't live y'all life on edge. Like, literally, set your goals. How it may, oh shit. Anyway, but forget how it may look to other people. You know what I mean? Just do things the right way. Do things steady. Always move with a kind heart. Get close to God. And yeah, that would be my advice to anybody that's in my situation. Like, God can turn any situation around, baby. And I am the happiest. I'm so happy, y'all. Like, for a long time, I was just quiet. And I just wasn't comfortable. Well, I was comfortable, but I would have my days where I'm like, ugh, I just wish things could be better. And I still do wish things could be better, but I'm very grateful for where I am because there's somebody in a worse position than me. There's somebody with no roof. So I'm definitely grateful to have a roof. I'm grateful to have my privacy. And we still got more life to get out there and get, y'all. We still got more life to go grab and bring home with us. And I'm just ready to keep elevating, y'all. I'm excited. I'm ready to just keep going. I'm ready to just keep. You keep taking me higher and higher. I'm just ready to keep going. But, yay. Yep, I said in my last video, I was just going to give y'all a little backstory on how I ended up where I was. Show y'all my new environment. I was going to sip some wine and give y'all a backstory. But like I said, I got under the influence yesterday and I don't even want to look at a bottle. I don't. So, yeah. That is the end of this video.
Oh!
Damn, I want to see how long I can hold it. How long was that? Like 30 seconds? Anywho. That is the end of this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed my little story time. I kind of gave y'all an insight on, you know, what I got going on, why I got it going on, how do I plan on elevating my situation, you know what I mean? Where do I see myself in a couple months? Stuff like that. This video was very chill, but we finna spark it up. Stay mother tuned. The first couple of videos is literally like, I just want to try to get to know me, get to know where I've come from. All right, y'all. My phone, knocked my phone down. Trying to get his toy. But, yeah, y'all, that is the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, this video was pretty chill, but my next video, we're going to have a little fun, y'all. I feel like we done got to know each other a little bit. We know who, what, when, where, why, and how. So, now it's time to get this shit crazy. Now it's time to have a ball, all right? So, yeah, y'all, that is the end of my video. And my hair steady coming in. Go on and come on up out of there, boo. It's okay. But, yeah, y'all, that's the end of my video. And I'm going to stay tuned. And I need y'all to stay tuned. All right?